Noah, Louis, Nelly, Jay Mason, Jack, Alfie, Jamie, Harley, Jake Moby, Charlie, Billy, Ellie from Leeds, and Matilda, Tyler from your daughter.
Hello, good evening everyone. Welcome along to the Kassam Stadium here in Oxfordshire. We're in place for a massive game to round off the action in the Sky Bet Championship this Good Friday, as relegation threaten Oxford United host table toppers Leeds United. Well, Oxford's position might be pretty different to Leeds', much further up the table, but both sides arrive here tonight, having won 9 points from their last 5 games. Gary Rowett has worked a minor miracle here since he replaced Des Buckingham a day after Christmas. And they were in the relegation zone 5 days before he arrived, but they're now looking a solid bet to retain their status. Also, 1-0 win at Sheffield Wednesday last Saturday further strengthened their case. And after the results elsewhere today, Oxford United sit in 19th place, 5 points clear of the bottom 3. Might already be enough for Gary Rowett, but he won't want his players to slip into any kind of complacency with the job almost done. 46 points is the average to be safe in the Championship. Although Birmingham went down last season with as many as 50. Nothing is certain in this division. They didn't lose to either Burnley or Sheffield United when the big boys came to town earlier this season. We'll be hoping for a famous Good Friday night here at the stadium where they've picked up 10 of their 12 wins so far this season. It was a day to forget, though, in the reverse fixture when they were humbled 4-0 at Ellen Road, but this promises to be a much tighter affair. It's been quite the season at the top of the Championship, with the lead changing hands 29 times coming into Easter weekend, which is already 11 more than the whole of last season. But after Sheffield United's recent slip, looks like it could be those in P1 and 2 that make it up automatically. Nothing can be settled here today, but it would be another giant step forward for this giant club, pining for those massive match days once again against the elites of England. Burnley and Sheffield United, the other 2 teams in a tussle for those top spots, have already played today, both sides winning, meaning that Leeds have dropped off the top spot for now. Maybe 5 points clear of third again with a win here tonight. They have got their last 2 games and overcame Preston 6 days ago. That means they're now unbeaten in 6, arriving here for the first time in their history. So flying back to an FA Cup 4th round trip to the Manor Ground for their last visit to this part of the country. Their last league visit was under Howard Wilkinson back in 1990. And with Oxford set to leave this stadium soon, it might well be a first and last trip. Patrick Kluivert there among the interested onlookers today, the Indonesia head coach, having a chat with Pascal Struijk, who is here today, though injured, out for the season with a foot problem, but he is supporting his Leeds United colleagues. Today might be a memorable visit for the Yorkshire club. It could seal promotion very soon indeed with the right combination of results, but not here tonight. In the last 20 years, though, no side has been in the position Leeds have been in and not gone up at this stage. They want to make sure their name isn't etched into the history books come the end of May for the wrong reasons. Well, Carl Darlow is out. He's waiting for the rest of his teammates, though. Not quite with us just yet. Leeds backs here heavily. Around 2,000 travelling fans who've made the 3-hour journey down. Goals, thrills and spills up and down the country in the EFL already today. Now it's the turn of Oxford and Leeds United. 2 famous cities ready to clash here under the lights at the Kassam. Those Leeds fans that you can hear at the moment. Leeds only needs 8 points now from their remaining 4 games, and it might not even be that in the end, depending on teams dropping points elsewhere. But they know 2 wins and 2 draws will do it for them.
Come on, let's go.
Oxford not prepared to give them the points easily here tonight. It's United's Oxford and Leeds ready to clash here at the Kassam. A sellout crowd for this massive tussle of teams at the top and foot of the championship table. Oxford not quite safe, but they might be very soon. It's a party atmosphere here tonight. This only the 2nd league meeting since 1990 and only the 8th overall in the history of English football. Let's take you to the team news here at the Kassam as these 2 sides get ready to battle. Gary Rowett has made 2 changes to his Oxford side that won at Sheffield Wednesday. Tom Bradshaw and Stan Mills dropped to the bench with Shemishav Quaheta and Mark Harris coming in. The latter is the U's leading scorer in the league with 6, but has netted just 1 goal in his last 21 appearances for club and country. Elliot Moore hasn't recovered from his hamstring injury yet, while Hideta Avest hasn't recovered from his head injury. Peter Kioso returns to the bench. Successive wins, Leeds keep an unchanged team from the side that edged past Preston. Have made the fewest changes in the Championship, so perhaps no surprise. Joel Peru continues up front but hasn't scored in his last 8 games. Oxford should be wary though, as Leeds have scored in the first 10 minutes in 4 of their last 6 matches. Dan James does return to the bench after missing out with a hamstring injury last time out. And Joe Rothwell continues to be absent. He's got a calf problem. Gary Rowett has made such an impact here at Oxford. 30 points amassed from just 21 games so far. They only had 18 points in the first 21 games of the season. They are 8th in the form table since he arrived. Leeds in their change colours for this one. Jayden Bogle, such an attacking outlet for them from right back. He scored in the 4-0 reverse win as well. He's their 5th leading scorer overall. Not bad for a right back. Leeds United Spurs visit to the Kassam Stadium could well be a pivotal one, with promotion back to the Premier League almost secure. They need a maximum of 8 points from their remaining 4 games to reach the top tier. But for their part, Oxford almost have enough on the board at this stage to be sure of remaining in the Championship after promotion. And boss Gary Rowett will want a famous win under his belt here. On here for Shemisan Quaheta. It's gone behind off Junior Firpo. It's an early corner. Oxford looking to catch Leeds out early here. They've won 10 times here at home, only twice on the road. It has been their form here in front of their own fans that has carried them to this point in the season. Corner's a good one, headed down by Long and swept away by Jayden Bogle. It looks like the corner might have gone out before it came back in. In fact, no, offside there against Harris, who jumped over the ball. Kick here to Leeds, to be taken by Carl Darlow. He's been in goal for the last 3 games now after Ilan Meslier was dropped after 1 error too many. Here's Ampadu. For Piru. Forward, and Manor Solomon was taken out there. Firm and ultimately unfair challenge from Alex Matos from Chelsea. Rodon into Bogle. Looking to deliver early. He hits Joe Bennett with that. Behind it goes. Need to score more goals than any other Championship side. 4 matches overall, all of which have been by a 1-0 scoreline. 3 of those defeats on the road, the last at Portsmouth at the start of March. Hoping not to slip here. Might have an early chance, though it's still alive for them. Aronson. Bogle. 2 wins for Leeds have both been by a single goal, and after 3 straight draws. Champagne results at the end of the season, but they are getting there slowly but surely. It's a 3-pronged battle for those 2 automatic promotion spots, with Sheffield United getting back on track earlier against Cardiff, and Burnley winning earlier on as well against the 9 men in the end of Watford. Away there by Sam Long. Crowd of just over 12,000 here tonight. Most of them hoping to see a home victory. Something they haven't enjoyed against Leeds since 1989. Second tier back then. So Leeds throw. Junior Firpo is going to take the Dominican. reset here with Darlow. Tanaka. Rodon. Leeds looking to go a point back in front of Burnley with a victory. It's 92 points, which would be an extraordinary amount not to be promoted with. They were third last year on 90 points and ultimately lost in the playoff final to Southampton. And didn't quite make the dent into the Premier League this season as they would have liked. Bogle quite sort his feet out, but fortunately it comes through to Tanaka. Rodon. Have it. He robbed the possession there, and Matos has got it now. Here's Tyler Goodrum, had by the Irishman. So much space for Brannigan, who can hit them. Great save by Darlow. And Quaheta not quite in the right space there to profit on the rebound. That would have been something special there from Cameron Brannigan. Here come Leeds, the ball forward looking for Aronson there, was cut out. It's a very open and expansive game from both teams. Matos challenged by Rodon. And Wales international comes out on top. There that isn't particularly inspiring for those watching from the away end. Well, Matos did really well to win possession. He pinched it there. Back eventually by Goodrum to Brannigan, just trying to bend it towards that far corner. Darlow, though, equal to it. Brannigan this season have come here at home, hasn't netted those since mid-January when he scored the winner against Blackburn. Long throw. Volks launches it in there. Darlow with a firm hand on it. Goodrum. Nonto with his first touch is a clearance. Well, a nervy few moments there for Leeds United fans. Burnley and Leeds have kept more clean sheets than Gary Rowett's Oxford United since he arrived on Boxing Day. He was quite sure whether he'd be able to steady the ship and bring them the success, but they've chipped away game by game. They did lose to QPR in their last home game, but before that they did beat Sheffield United here. Managed to hold on with possession only in the mid-20s, but got the victory they needed. Even with a point here, they'd be 6 clear of the bottom 3, which with 3 games remaining would surely be enough. There's no way they'd be overtaken by 3 sides. Rowett just cannot afford to let his side rest and not go for the jugular here. 0-0 here with Burnley as well. They only had an XG of 0.09. At the same time, only had 1 shot on target against them. Nonto. Bogle. He's up again. Towards Pidu. Grueb. Firpo. Oxford Get it out. It's a real battle out there at the moment. Oxford fans certainly playing their part here. Beaten 4-0 at Ellen Road. It was 4 cup meetings before that, the only times they've met since the early 90s. Leeds have won each of the last 3 games against Oxford without even conceding a goal, scoring 11 of their own. Rodon leads in the latest count with 76% possession. Oxford both shots in the game so far. Nonto, Rodon. Get on there, or trying to help it on, was Peru. Been a vintage year in the championship for goal scorers this time around. Joel Peru on 15 for the campaign for Leeds. Dan James has already broken into double figures as well. But they have shared the goals around as well. Aronson's got 9, Solomon 8, Bogle from right back has got 6. Only Borja Sainz of Norwich has scored more than Peru in the championship this season. Free kick there as Matos goes down. Tanaka. Peru. Let's pick out Aronson, Nonto. Aronson going again. Couldn't quite squeeze that cross in. Really good defending there. Well, by the odds, Oxford breakaway. This is all Leeds at the moment. Tanaka. Nonto has lost it, played away by Volks. He's lost it. Bogle. Should have a player down after an apparent arm in the face, but Willie Nonto goes on and will deliver here surely. Nothing is certain in football. Still will go at it here though. Here's Bogle now. Poor clearance away. Harris to drop in and help out. There's no more than that. Quaheta. Brannigan. Leeds not giving Oxford a moment's peace here. The press is very much on. That's why. That's what Leeds want to do. They want to suffocate Oxford here. Grip. Ampadu. Grip. Tanaka. Nice build-up play by Leeds. Still waiting for their first shot of the game. Tanaka. Undroppable by Daniel Farker earlier this season. Nice layoff. Solomon. In there, man of Solomon, but past everyone. It's certainly going to be a night of patience required for Oxford fans if this game continues in this manner. Solomon just too high with his ball in as Bogle was arriving. Him as a right back, but plays high up as a winger. This is his 100th game in charge of Leeds against Preston last Saturday. 57 wins, more than any other Leeds manager in his first 100 games in charge. Peru. Rodon, who's made the most appearances under Farker. 94 of his 100 games he's played in. Nice spread by Peru, who scored the most goals. Oh, it's missed by two of them. Aronson and Nonto. Here's Bogle, though. Tanaka. Rodon. Tanaka. It's calculated in what they're doing here. Bogle. Leeds, Yorkshire rivals and now promotion rivals Sheffield United in the window last summer. Interesting numbers so far. Leeds allowed a shot in the game, but Oxford barely a kick of the football. Peru, and again Joel Peru. Solomon trying to turn. Still no way through. Oxford keeping things very tight and very condensed at the back. Tanaka. That's a nice layoff. Aronson through this time. Great save by Cumming. And a mistake by Junior Firpo. Wonderful strong arm there, though, by the former Chelsea goalkeeper. The Leeds were waiting for their moment. Peru in so much space there, and it was a quick layoff into Aronson. He's having his best ever scoring season, looking to make it 10 goals for the campaign there. Not quite enough in the corner. They knew it wouldn't be easy tonight, Leeds. That was almost certain. Taking time to try and unlock this Oxford defence. Aronson. Quaeta. He's going to go for it here. Simple pick up for Darlow. Be happy if the efforts come in tonight as tame as that. They've only let in 29 goals this season, which compared to Burnley's total of just 14 might feel a larger amount, and obviously it is, but actually it just 29 goals going in. It's their second fewest ever after 42 matches. Previously only let in 26 way back in 1968-69 in a title-winning season. That's when they won the top tier. Has got the counters out already here. Hackett there holding the tactics board. His assistant coaches. Correct. Nonto. Ampadu. Solomon against Poeta, who's got back there with him. Solomon, Kidu dropping off the front, but his first touch was poor. Brannigan got in there, and then out by Long. And the bounce there was Ampadu, but managed to make up for it in the end. See those travelling Leeds fans over on the far side of the field. End of the stand, a very unique stadium here that only has 3 sides. Almost halfway through the first half, and Leeds coming with Tanaka. A brave and desperate block in front of him there by Volks. Felt that one in his leg a little bit then, just telling his teammates to just take his time over this. Taking aim, just caught him on the hamstring. Moved on. Aggressively by Matos, and the referee, who tonight is Dean Whitestone, blows. Free kick to Leeds. Sky. Firpo. Solomon. It went out off Poeta. He leaves it here for Virginia Firpo. Peru tries to rescue it here. The rescue it on the floor was Brannigan. Maybe a break on here for Oxford, who have their own business to take care of as they look to stave off any lasting relegation fears. 3 wins in the last 5 have certainly done that with plenty of the fan base. Not everyone's convinced. Matos, it's a long. Actually one of the first teams that Gary Rowett had a look at close up, because he was appointed the day before the reverse fixture that Craig Short took charge of in the end at Ellen Road. A watching brief it was for Rowett that day. A place off the bottom on Christmas Day. They're winning his first 3 games and managed to build up a 9-match unbeaten run at the start of his reign. And a very patchy February where they didn't win a single game, and carried on into March as well, but they're out the other side of that now and have picked up some big wins in recent weeks against Watford and Sheffield United here, before winning at the other side in the city of Sheffield, at Wednesday last time out. Is Solomon. Good block there by Long. It's behind for a Leeds corner. Good block there by the right back. corner. Headed towards goal by Tanaka, but no further damage. So put absolutely everything he had into that. We're heading towards the warmer days of spring, but the big winter coat still out there for Daniel Parker. Kick. Heads out. Firpo has got a pass on his hands against him tonight. The greatest of clearances, but does fall to a Leeds player. Rodon, Bogle. Nicely worked out by Leeds. Nonto, Bogle. Rodon. Sideways passing here in the horseshoe shape from Leeds, but not really getting anywhere with it. Back on the ball now, well, the referee not ideally placed. Brannigan gets it away, but gives it away. And actually, the referee declaring sympathy, and he's going to restart play here with a drop ball. Seems to have dropped his spray. Stone, the man in the middle tonight, involved with the other two sides in this promotion tussle with Leeds on Monday. He's the fourth official at Turf Moor when Burnley play Sheffield United. Some recognisable faces there. Jordi Cruyff to the left, the technical advisor of the Indonesian national team, and Patrick Kluivert sat in the middle. Took over in early January. Romani on the bench tonight for Oxford United. One of his national team players. They've also got 20-year-old winger Marcelino Ferdinand on the books as well. Not involved with the first team just yet. Indonesian ownership here at Oxford United these days as well, with Eric Thohir and Ninja Bakri, two owners of the club. Rothwell sat in front, two injured Leeds players with the group, but able to play tonight. Heavy strapping having to be applied to the foot here. This is the way things look at the bottom of the table at the moment. Oxford 6 clear if they were to get a point in this one. Plymouth losing at Middlesbrough today, Cardiff beaten Sheffield United, but Luton with a massive win against Derby, who are just a place above them. 5 points separating the bottom 5 clubs. Manchester United player. I wonder whether he watched that balmy game at Old Trafford last night in the Europa League. Since then. Restart here with Jamie Cumming, who will take his time. Goalkeepers won't be able to do in the future when the 8-second Strix rule comes in. Don't really fix it within that time, then you will concede a corner. Part of speeding up the game, as the authorities are keen to do season on season. Roden. It's about 77% of the ball now between the two teams. They've got a combined XG of just 0.53. Output hasn't been great in the final third. It's a good ball though, and Solomon in behind here. And cleared just about off the line by Ben Nelson. And he left the low knee in the perfect place there to make his presence felt. Nonto ready for a tap in behind him. Cut out just in time by the centre half. Keeper coming, couldn't stretch and get there. Nelson did with those big long legs. Solomon's corner better this time. Doesn't go towards goal. Matos. Nonto intercepts. There was looking for Piru. Leeds try the away end. They'll often win, draw or lose in this game. Certainly a match there for them, the way it's played out so far. They're the ones controlling the way this match is shaping up. Solomon. Firpo. Oxford with a very disciplined shape about them so far. Concentration is paramount. The Bogle in behind here, it's got to go in, and eventually does for Manor Solomon. 2-in-2 for the white man in the present day and against Oxford as well. And it nudges Leeds that little bit closer to the Premier League. The 12th time he's been involved in a goal, either scoring or assisting so far in 2025. It might just be his and Leeds United's year. And finally, Oxford's resolve is broken. He really couldn't miss. He scored after just 4 minutes last weekend against Preston. It's taken him some half an hour longer this time, but the result the same. Oxford United 0, Leeds 1. Leeds have won all 7 games that he's scored in. Well, his goals have been important. He's been chipping in with plenty of assists as well. Portsmouth's wide man Josh Murphy has created more big opportunities than him in the league so far this season. It's been an excellent pickup for them from Spurs. Solomon again, ole ole is the cry from the Leeds fans. They've really grown to love him, especially in the second half of the season. Quaheta. Matos. He's certainly got a free role in this Oxford side. He was bundled down there. Free kick. ready for it to be taken. Have kept clean sheets in just about half of their away matches so far this season. The other one here would be just the ticket, as they managed at Middlesbrough in their last game on their travels. Held them to a lead as early as the second minute there, all the way through the 90. 10 to go until half-time here. Swept in at pace, but the referee spotted a foul in there. Free kick given against Mark Harris. Well, the good news for Daniel Farker is that Leeds have a record of 122, drawn 4, lost none when they've scored the opening goal in the Championship this season. 7 wins from 7 when they've scored the opener away from home. This is what it would do to the table. They would go top again. 5 clear of Sheffield United, just ahead of Burnley on goal difference. Coming. Can't imagine the goal is going to change the way Oxford play too much here. They don't want to leave themselves too open at the back and potentially go too behind. He's going to have to wait for their turn, which might come now with Quaheta, who's on a one-man mission. Rodon covering across, and eventually blocking it behind for a corner. Adjusting for position inside the box. Fired through a crowd there by Volks, but there were just one too many bodies in the way. That's a really spectacular effort. That one towards the bottom corner, then Quaheta as well. He's hitting it through at pace. Fox tosses it in once more. The flick towards Long. Darlow just about grabbing it. Purdue. Into his pass into Rodon. Nelson. With composed play. Volks. He's feeling some pain there. The elation of scoring the Oxford winner at Hillsborough last Saturday, but he might not be able to continue here. He wants a long throw himself. Helik, pushed by Matos, gives Leeds a free kick. Rodon. Bogle assisted the goal. Nonto, Piru. Landing play from Helik once again. With a high challenge on Ampadu. Leeds did have possession and an attack going forward, but I think the referee will show a card here. Saying that he meant no harm, and Ampadu is still down here. He's for the ball. Too much contact on the head of Ampadu there, but it was rightly awarded. Well, the referee might give him a yellow card there, but well, indeed he does. Reached for his pocket for a while. Season for Shimshwab Quaheta, serial offender in terms of disciplinary issues. Leeds and Oxford actually 2 of 5 teams in the league not to have had a red card so far this season. Ampadu. Piru, intended for Solomon, picked up by Firpo. Drouet, short for Solomon. Quaheta tries to flick in a trick. Matos was fouled. This game trickling towards the break. Haven't really looked like scoring in this one up until now. Be hoping it stays that way. For him at least, Kieran Brown, who is now out for the season, and Michal Helik, joint top scorers under Rowett, both defenders. Plenty from throws. We've seen the distance that Volks has in his locker, and set plays as well are a big factor in their play. This one's a big factor in Leeds' play. Nana Solomon. Another jinking, mazy run forward. Aronson, Nonto. The reverse is there to be played. Probably was in the way. Tanaka. Aronson. Beautifully weighted pass there for Junior Firpo. A minute left of normal time. They need to be very happy with the way this half has played out, even if they haven't been able to add to their score. So dribble that one out of play. And it goes back here to Nelson. 21, still learning the game really, the England under-20 international. A long spell out of the team this year due to a quad injury that he picked up. He only returned after around 4 months out in mid-March. He's been a regular back in the side since then though. Solomon. Just play a pass, he plays it forward with spin as well. That maybe not the best example there as he overhit it, but sets the tempo. 3 minutes of additional time. Scrappy, Bogle emerges with it. Solomon adding the challenge there from Pajeta. Long watching it go. Well, the golfing class and quality is there to see. Oxford will be reasonably happy if they can keep this scoreline at 1 going into half-time. Plenty of attackers on their bench, Oxford. There are 9 subs. You have a winger in Phillips, a centre-forward in Romani, centre-forward in Ruben Rodriguez, centre-forward in Tom Bradshaw, and another winger in Stan Mills, whose dad, Danny, played for Leeds United and is here tonight. Flick, which was a little bit fancy. Leeds might have a chance to make it 2 before half-time. Nonto, Aronson trying to get the touch, but Cumming was quickest to it. Well, it might not have settled the game, but it would have pushed Leeds very, very close to the result they'd have wanted. Chance here for Oxford in this first half. Anthony wins the header. Matos, Goodrum, Harris. That summed up his half so far. Plenty of work rate and endeavour, but unable to really help his side in that final part of the field. Now Barrett readying himself to head back inside. Not too happy with some of the play out there. That's the side in pole position coming into the Easter weekend that have the lead at half-time. The first half that won't live long in the memory, but another excellent performance by Manos Solomon, assisted by Jayden Bogle. Solomon able to tuck in at the far post to grab his 9th championship goal of the season, and perhaps here one that grabs Leeds their 26th win to fire them back to the top of the standings in England's 2nd tier. Oxford with limited opportunities in the first half. They've had to watch the ball from afar for most of it. Half-time here at the Kassam. Oxford 0, Leeds 1.
Second birthday to Graham. Just heard the referee's buzzer there back in the south stand. The two teams back in the tunnel very shortly. Going to get back in your seat and ready for the second half of Oxford United versus Leeds United.
Welcome back to the Kassam. Oxford and Leeds ready to go at it once again here. Only a goal between them at the moment. This man scored it, Manor Solomon. Netting after 33 minutes after a first half hour that Leeds dominated without really testing Jamie Cumming. Are they going to be able to hold on? Are they going to be able to add to the lead, or will Oxford come back into this? They've only had 26% of the ball so far. They've struggled really to get a foothold in the game. Brannigan with their best effort in the first 45. There we go again. Oxford attacking the home end, the only end, I guess, if you like, in this stadium. Hoping that their fans can help inspire them here. That ball away, and Leeds, I think, asking why a yellow card wasn't shown. Well, the Leeds allocation sold out. Fans have found other routes and methods of getting a view of the action. Some in more precarious positions than others. Certainly some in more risky areas. At this stage of the season, you just want to see your side play. Leeds do at least have back-to-back home games to come after today, and their only away game left is what could be a bottom v top clash on the final day. Plymouth against Leeds on the 3rd of May. All the final games starting at 12:30, so that is a very early start for those Leeds fans. Quite long. Too much on it though. Gives away the free kick. It's one which Oxford are keen to get back into play as quickly as possible. Gary Round, I'm sure, would have had some words for his side at the break, despite the fact they were losing, and really keeping Leeds out and where they wanted them for much of the first half. He was visibly frustrated at the end of the first 45 with some of his players and the way they were managing certain situations. Volks. Morgan watches it behind. No changes at half-time for either side. At this stage of the season by the injury list, but not too extensive for either of these two teams. Ampadu. That's his throw. The assistant referee disagrees. A long one from Volks. Ilan Melier was on warm-up duty with Carl Darlow before this game got underway. He kept tossing long balls into the penalty area for Darlow to practice his catching with. Darlow can't come for this. Rode on with a towering header away. Like a late challenge. A cross which might come to something here for Oxford. The referee gave the advantage. The Oxford fans not too convinced by it though, but after it bounced and dropped into the 6-yard box, it was the right call by the referee. Monto was who gave away the free kick, or the foul it would have been at least. But the referee happy that Oxford had a chance after that. Goodwin also was taken out. Monto himself went down, but he's okay. long. To Hellick, who scored home and away against Leeds last season for his former side Huddersfield. Struggled to another serious promotion bid since their relegation to League One last season. Leeds' big neighbours in the West Yorkshire region. A bit too much there, and in the end gives away the free kick. It was late, but not particularly nasty. It was low and relatively inoffensive. And I think it was put in there as frustration, really. Escapes without further punishment. Sure, where Leeds are going with this free kick, not quite in the correct position. And now it's in the ear of the fourth official, Gavin Ward, here. Be an achievement for Oxford to stay up any which way possible. It might be with a bit of a cushion in the end, we shall see, but they've been in the second tier before this season, since the 1998-99 season, when they were still at the Manor Ground. The former defender Malcolm Shotton. Chasing here. Hasn't been vintage Leeds, and far from it so far. Oxford do look a little bit more adventurous in the second 45. Quieter. Only 19% of the game has been played in the Leeds final third so far in this second half. They're having to do a lot of defending. Peru. Nice ball to bring in Bogle, and Nonto up alongside him. Still Bogle. Aronson. Bogle! Arriving right on cue there. Looking for his second goal against Oxford this season. How close was he? Not very. Always bending away, comfortably wide of Jamie Cummings' goal. To watch that one go. Oxford's remaining games are a mixed bag after this one. Cardiff, who are lurking in the relegation zone, is their next trip on Monday. A 3 o'clock start in South Wales for their final home game, which is here against Sunderland, who are kind of just hovering around the playoff positions, waiting for the end of the season. And then they go to Swansea, the other Welsh club, who they haven't visited yet in their final fixture. Swansea side that have Luka Modric as part of their ownership group now. In the last couple of days, the Real Madrid midfielder. Have it with Goodrum. call for him to leave Chelsea last summer after a 16-year association with the West London club. 5 loans away. Finally wanted to put down some roots. Throw. Tanaka. Solomon. That's getting after it. Firpo. Solomon. Such quick feet. A really low centre of gravity as well. Played with pace there into Aronson. He did have a good chance in the first half, but has not really been involved since then. Brannigan. Drum. Played early towards Poeta. Solomon. Sending the line for the Man of the Match award as things stand. May not be a totally entertaining watch here, but they're not really needing to get out of second gear, such as the limited threat against them from Oxford. Grip. Need to actually find their way. Tanaka. Grueb. Firpo. Opening up here for Aronson, Junior Firpo on the march. Heads are back. Fairly uneventful opening 15 minutes of this second half. You hope it improves. The air. Gets the flick. Down to Poeta. Firpo. Solomon. And producer Firpo. Solomon. It's a very intricate play by Leeds, and Aronson taken down from behind. That will be a yellow card there for Will Vaulks. Leeds at their best there in a very tight area. Precise passing and a cynical foul by Vaulks. looking to solidify themselves in the Premier League if they can get up there. Went up last time and finished in 9th, but then 17th and 19th, and after 16 years away. Aronson slipped as he tried to get that crossover, made it a lot easier for Cumming. Into a standing leg in the end. It's a poor ball out, Leeds have it back here. Aronson, Hellig makes the challenge. Oh, and Nonto is in a very good position to attack there. The referee waves the yellow cards. I think he probably could have delayed. Dean Whitestone didn't want to let the move progress, and Daniel Farker making the point to Gavin Ward, the fourth official. It was a terrible ball out by Cumming that put Oxford straight onto the back foot. Nonto there just wanted to continue, and Leeds had a 3-on-3. No doubt it was a foul. I think if the referee watches that one back, he might think that he should have continued there. Michal Hellig into the book. Either way, Leeds will get a shot off here. Something they were probably going to do with Nonto. Standing there, looks like the sole taker here. He's only scored once for Leeds, and a 4-0 hammering of Norwich in May last year. This would be a nice time for him, from a Leeds point of view, to grab number 2. It is Gruev. No problems for Cumming. Saw it all the way. Matos then taken down by Gruev, who will pick up a yellow card himself. I think he will accept, given the fact that Leeds were probably going to be caught a little short at the back there. Quite angled right. Back here and having with Joe Bennett, 35 now, the left back. Very much the all-round sportsman in Gary Rowett's team, having played netball, golf and tennis in his younger years. Well, 5 points would be the gap, and with 3 games to go, I'm sure most Oxford fans would have taken that if you'd have offered it them back at the start of August. No one quite knew how this season was going to play out for them, having come up as the playoff winners ultimately against Bolton Wanderers at Wembley last year. Started the day 6 points clear of the bottom 3. Played Leeds, 5 points wouldn't be such a bad result. Solomon coming inside, that's not a bad ball. Great defensive header there by Bennett. Gruev, Firpo, he's going for it. Nearly hits that Leeds fan sitting on the car. We're trying to be clever there. Junior Firpo decided to have a whack. Changes coming here for Oxford, with Greg Lee stripped and ready. Romney also ready to come on here, the centre forward. Presumably a straight swap for Harris. Bennett. It will be a straight swap for him at left back. They get a bit more from Lee going forward. And Romani, Indonesia international, who scored against Bahrain and Australia in his first 2 caps in March, comes on here, being watched by his national team manager. Harris departs the scene. Urging Bogle to get on with things here, but don't have a match ball to speed things up in the first place. Solomon. Leeds looking to get that second goal, which would surely be enough. Nonto! Flashes past the post. Wilfred Nonto there, swinging it back the other way, but it looked like he might go for the far corner. Just halfway through the second half, which has been a very slow burner. Looks like the rest of the game, really. Hasn't quite been played at the tempo or with the verve and vigour that we might have expected. To Leeds. There by Aronson. Helic. Oxford throw. Outside yet to have a shot in the second half. Shot since the 37th minute of the game, so exactly half an hour has passed since their last effort, which came in from Quaheta. Scored in the last 8 games though, albeit not too many goals, just 9 within them, but very good for a goal. Oh, closed down there very quickly indeed. Oxford thought they were due a corner. The referee says goal kick. He played it back to him. The first touch wasn't great, and that's Matos closing him down very quickly. Well, have been a corner. Well played. It's an Oxford throw, and the home fans feeling that momentum is building for them here. They always get excited when they get a throw in this kind of position, where it can be hurled into the penalty area. Here it comes. Matos was in there, Helic was the man who attacked it. Quaheta, Brannigan. Come again from the right. Brannigan in, early delivery. Can't win the seconds. It's a direct ball this time. Helic. How about Ampadu? Offside flag is up. Andrew Fox quick to raise his flag. players that could have been penalised there, depending on where the ball was going. Helik was that man. Solomon. Tanaka. Gruev. Tanaka. One thing that Leeds will have done in this game is conserve a fair amount of energy for the visit of Stoke, who look like they're going to be staying up this season. They've got the wins they need in the last few weeks to stave off their relegation fears. Leeds corner here. By Bogle. Gruev trotting over to deliver. Gruev coaxed it in there. Helik into the air but not away. Coming with the punch. Aronson. Up and under from him, then his header. Tanaka offside. And the Oxford fans making plenty of noise. Patrick Bamford and Dan James are both going to come on here to try and give Leeds a little bit of a lift. They are going back top. Like it's going to be another win by a one-goal margin. They are 1 point better off than at the same stage last season, when they were then third with 87 points. They ended last season so terribly, losing 3 of their last 4 games. And then a final that was all set up for them to get back to the Premier League, but Southampton and Adam Armstrong had different ideas. Junior Firpo. Solomon. Ball's on to the right. Nonto wasn't looking that way. Tanaka. Peru. Gruev on his favourite side. Nonto didn't rise for it. Here's Goodrum. Lee trying to clear. Goodrum picks up the scraps. Brannigan. Helik. There goes Sam Long, the Vista boy. Trying to be too clever. It won't please the manager. Not in a game like this. Firpo. Only about 20 minutes to go, including added time. Doing enough, and from their point of view, this is quite acceptable. Firpo. Peru might well be about to be replaced here, unless this man goes off. Aronson. Nonto. Tanaka. Bogle. Up against Lee. Solomon. It will be Nonto definitely to make way for James as he looks to make his comeback from injury. Rodon. Ampadu. Almost as if both teams have settled for this scoreline. Bogle. He's left one body behind him. Aronson and Bogle. Once and twice maybe. Still deflected. He's behind for a Leeds United corner. Well, they just need that second goal lead. That's all they're after now to secure the win. And it won't come for them. Too many yellow-shirted players in the way. Who does come off here. It's not been a vintage season for Patrick Bamford, yet to score actually this campaign. All 14 of his appearances have been from the bench. After missing last week through injury, Dan James will return here as well. Certainly will add a little bit of extra pace in there. And certainly some direct running. Overhanging the quadrant. Down here is Tyler Goodrum. He's clashing with Bamford already. He's only been on the field a couple of seconds. Let's see what happened. Well, Goodrum went down, but it was something of nothing, really. Trying to make his point as the Oxford captain. There's another problem. It would appear as though there's a problem in the crowd here at the Kassam, so play is just being stopped here so that the necessary treatment can be administered. So we pause. The referee just willing to wait here until things have been resolved. So the player's given a few seconds to breathe here, but it looks like we're good to go again now. Solomon spotting the ball up. Another bending delivery. James, his first chance to run, this time at Matos. Might work out for it. I think the crowd are overly happy here that play has continued while this situation is developing. Morgan watches that behind, and he is now holding the ball so that play can be stopped, so that things can be sorted out. There was clearly a serious problem right at the back of the stand. You can see all the fans standing up there, I think, to try and get some attention and to move out of the way of the situation as well. Meanwhile, Oxford making changes. Stan Mills will come on here. Son of former Leeds man Danny. Leeds books from 1999 until 2004. Had that final season they had in the Premier League before relegation. Quaheta coming up. Another change here. Let's go to see the withdrawal of Matos. Bradshaw comes on. He's signed from Millwall. Well, I think the players want play to be paused here, but the referee at one stage at least seemed more keen for play to progress. Ampadu just gesturing towards the fans as though to say nothing's going to continue yet. So a hold up here. Ampadu's trying to urge the players here to keep warm as best they can. There are a lot of stewards at the back of the stand there. Presumably medical staff mixed in with that as well as they try and sort out this situation. The side made to wait here. The time will be tagged on at the end. Gesturing towards his team there just to try and rev themselves up and find some motivation for the final 10. 15 as it's likely to be now. It's by no means a vintage Leeds performance, but very much in the bracket of getting the job done. By Ampadu. Grueb. Ever so slightly coming back into this. They've still only had one shot since half-time, one shot since the 37th minute. Leeds themselves have only had one on target in this second half, which is surprising for the side that have the best attack in the league. Walks in, and put away, temporarily at least. Brannigan. Space to the left, he's found it. Standing in well there was Mills. Brannigan. Rodon falls to Mills here. Might work his cross in. Rodon going on and pulled down cynically there by Stan Mills. He will be yellow carded. Rodon suggesting that he might be injured there as well. I think he said there was a problem with his calf. With that booking, his old man had plenty of those as well. Particularly feisty player in his playing days. Grueb. Firpo, great play by Leeds. They took 2 or 3 Oxford players out of the game there. Junior Firpo. Bogle. Fullbacks combining over on the right-hand side. Here's Firpo. Rodon. Slide in Bogle. Solomon. Scored the only goal so far. Leeds have scored 22 goals in the final 15 minutes of matches this season, more than any other side in the division. Just need one here to settle the anxiety level with some of those fans. Solomon's night is over. He is injured. Fortunately for Leeds, they have only made 2 subs so far. Zani has been called for. The Belgian wide man is going to come on here. Solomon must have tweaked something. He's going to come off. Looks like he's going to be the match winner. Schmidt comes on. So left back replacing a left midfielder there. Let's see who plays up on the left side now. Chasing Elik there first. Schmidt. Pass. Son trying to thread it through. Junior Firpo. Oh, didn't quite squeeze it there to Aronson. That would have been a beautiful assist. Tanaka! Off the post! And even then I thought it was going to go into the back of the net. Somehow it stayed out. Scored in the win against Millwall last month. They took the tiniest of deflections on the way through there. Tipped onto the post, I think, as well by Cumming. Schmidt getting involved again. Bamford. There's Nelson at his back. James. Rodon. Tanaka. Free kick to Leeds. It's not happy again. Leeds edging closer to victory, but still searching for goal number 2. Goodrum making way here. El Mizouni to come in, the Tunisia international, signed in the summer from Ipswich. Looks like there is a piece of paper with instructions being handed over here to Helik and Boggs. You can understand it, that is. The handwriting's good. Piece of paper's on the grass, hopefully no one the lead shirt on picks it up. Schmidt gave himself too much to do. Final seconds of the 90. If Leeds do go up, it won't be a game they look back on fondly, not with any great memories. Just a regulation 1-0 win on the road. Bamford caught from behind there. The Achilles by El Mizouni, who has only just joined us. much added time is there? 7 minutes. That's what Oxford have. They're going to have to be a little bit more attacking in these minutes. They may as well go for it here. Little to lose, especially with the cushion they had and still have. Short. Leeds look to keep possession. Firpo. Drouet. They're getting closer. The win that will take them back to the top of the pack. 5 points now from their remaining 3 matches. Firpo. It's cross blocked by Nelson. That's not a bad touch. Bradshaw plays it quickly. It's Helik who's joined the attack, who nearly got to it. It was all about the quick balls from Oxford there. No messing around, no waiting. On fighting and battling for every ball. It's going to be a yellow card here for time wasting. Bogle booked. His 12th yellow card of the campaign. More than any other Leeds player. Lee. To Bradshaw, but he couldn't hold it. Bamford. He played out into Helik. Bradshaw. Done well to make good room. Shot didn't go very far. Oxford coming on strong. Nearly halfway through added time. Lee. He's dug it out to Helik. It's still in there. Not anymore. Oxford are going to chuck a lot at Leeds here in the dying stages just to see if they can force an equaliser. And with Helik's height, they'll always have a chance. And Cole hoping to be potent in the final minutes. Scored twice in his last 6 games. That's 5 for the season. He's preparing another sub in the last knockings here. Giavogi will come on and try and solidify things and give them a bit of extra height as well. He might just see them over the line. Schmidt. Left here. It's going to be Brendan Aronson to come off. Somewhat surprising maybe that Aronson hasn't been taken off already, but an attacker sacrificed here in the interests of solidity. Schmidt. Dropping ball forward. James unable to reach it. Now everyone back in ultra defensive mode. 2 minutes left for the Leeds to hold out here. Rodon's header goes backwards. Romani, he's barely had a touch actually since coming on. He's been on the field a while now. James. Diavogi. Amper trying to give his man the slip. It's been a free kick here off El Mizuni. He might well pick up a yellow card for 2 bad challenges. Nice to get away from Nelson first of all. Just trying to poke it past this man as well. There wasn't actually any contact there. Bamford was able to ride the challenge. Leeds give the ball away. Oxford now with one final chance to get it forward. Looks like they're going to continue alternating between wins and defeats. They've done it now in 7 matches. Huge game for them to come at Cardiff on Monday, whatever happens here. Lee with the final cross. And a big one it is too. Mills sets it for Long. It has to happen now for Oxford, or it's not going to happen at all. Volks. Leeds defending manfully here. They haven't quite done enough yet. Will Volks, this is the last attack. Lee, sight of the ball, he's got it again now. It's up to the referee. Oh, a terrible ball in there! And the header past the post from Mills. And that will surely be that. It was a great delivery, but Mills just couldn't get over the top of it. Schmidt taking a risk by leaving it. He was willing to take a risk. He couldn't hit the target. He knows how big a win this is for his side. Nowhere near as good as they can be. At times they just haven't needed to be. But they've had enough to squeeze past Oxford United. Daniel Farker saying that is time, referee. Where is the whistle? And on a day where the other 2 promotion contenders won, Leeds have stepped up and done their bit as well. Gary Rowett not happy with the ending there, quite audibly. But Manor Solomon, the match winner, from just a couple of yards for Leeds United, who take another massive step back towards a Premier League return. Just 5 more points required now. 2 wins will do it for the Whites, who tonight in purple have secured a priceless victory here in their first ever visit to this stadium. Oxford gave it their best but didn't see the ball for long parts of the game. But Manor Solomon's goal 12 minutes before the break was enough to see Leeds through to another huge 3 points. They're 3rd in succession, their unbeaten run stretches a game further. Even the most pessimistic of Leeds fans now will surely admit that Premier League football is heading back to Ellen Road. Oxford United, their battle goes on, and will face Cardiff on Monday in a game that if they win, they will be pretty much safe, and might be mathematically safe as well. Those travelling Leeds fans have seen what they came for, victorious here at the Kassam. It is finished here. Oxford United 0, Leeds United 1.
That is